Hello everyone and welcome to C.Squared, a show where every topic is a crucial conversation. I'm your host, Jose Amador. Now this show will serve as a platform to discuss the issues that directly impact the LGBTQ community. Here, issues will be set front and center, open for debate, conversation, but most importantly, call to action. I'd like to welcome you all to a venue for bold, direct, and unfiltered crucial conversations. Ladies and gentlemen, this is C.Squared.
Whoever could we be? I can never be nothing but authentically me. If you're looking for a place to have crucial conversation, no longer have to fear, cause you can have them here.
C.Squared.
So I need every single one of you out there watching to take initiative on ways that we can help out all of our LGBTQ youth in the foster care system to further their prospects of success in an already challenging and demanding society. Do you keep in touch with your family?
My dad, unfortunately, I do not like him. I have a lot of hate towards him. He was physically abusive and verbally abusive. He, liked to call me a faggot, and that's not my son because you're gay. But it's funny because recently I was on Grindr and I saw him on there.
Wait, what? You saw your dad on Grindr?
On Grindr, yes.
What was the reaction of the foster family having someone that identified as transgender in their home?
They just kind of looked at me like I was some new creature that they'd never seen before.
Right.
There was a foster brother, I forgot what his name was, but they placed me in a room with him because by law, since I am born a male, I have to be roomed with a male.
Right.
And so he walked in the room and I was sitting there and he was like, "You're in the wrong room." And I was like, that's an awkward conversation I have to start now to explain to this guy why I'm in his room and why I'm not sleeping with the foster sister. I attempted suicide a couple times because I wasn't happy with how I was going through life and how things weren't happening the way I thought life should be. Right. And I felt alone. I didn't have anybody.
Number one, for those who are in the system, one of the things that needs to happen is that when they come out and when they're out and they have that struggle with their family, the thing is to really work on yourself and to be comfortable and strong within yourself. Develop your self-esteem. Be strong enough so that if you do have to step out on your own, you have the ability to do that and not fall to things such as drugs, prostitution, things like that, out of a need of that loss that you have in your life. And we talk about that when we talk about people just coming out in general, is that when you're ready to come out, you have to be ready that somebody might accept you or they may totally reject you.
So today our panelists are going to discuss their experiences with us when it comes to discrimination and the prejudice that maybe they feel or practice.
I don't want to be the token white man that's going to break them into that category anyhow. So,
right. You don't want to be someone's, lab rat, you know what I mean? Try me out, see if you like me or not.
Right. I'm not saying I haven't, but I'm just saying I prefer not to do that again.
For you, Sean, have you experienced anything like that?
Yes, I get it all the time. People come up to, anybody who's not black will come up to me and say, as soon as they say they've never been with a black guy before, I know what they're here for. And it's uncomfortable, and
so what are they here for?
The D.
The D.
Straight up, they want the D.
So they just skip A, B, C. They want to go.
They go straight to the D because that's what they feel. The black people carry certain things, and they want the D.
I hate to apologize, but it's not always there.
Okay, well, you know what? We can agree to disagree, but when we come back, we'll talk more about this. Make sure you check out Boots on the Ground, a segment where co-hosts of C.Squared go around the streets asking people questions about the subject that we're talking here on set. So see you when we come back.
Do you think that there's anything that can be done to change that, to get more backgrounds represented within the media?
Probably have more shows, gay shows, on TV, because we don't really have anything,
Well, that's what we're working on right now. So you're in a relationship.
I'm in a relationship,
Have
yeah.
the two of you ever felt discriminated against because of your relationship?
I think the big thing is I love Asians. Let's not talk to play games. But they particularly like white men or other Asians. So it's really, really rough in that regard. I get you.
No matter who can provide the love, whether it's gay, straight, doesn't matter. If love is love, and again, never deny love. That's my opinion.
We're a Grindr success story. We got married May 3rd.
Oh, hey, Grindr success story. Woo! That's hot.
So you think that, people only date black men just for the D?
The sex.
Right.
The sex, because, like I said, prejudice is still, you're not going to bring a black man home to your mother who has a certain type of way they feel.
it's prejudice going on. So yeah, the sex is good, but then after that it's bye, see you later, or I'll take you to dinner, but I'll call you, you call me. It's like a piece of meat.
I don't know. My mom, she's really open-minded and everything, but my last boyfriend was white, and she about flipped her fucking lid. She was like, he's white. Why are you bringing white boys home?
Oh, so see, that's funny because people usually think that when you date a white person, that's a come up.
I don't like is when somebody is buff and muscular, they're acting like a little bitch.
Yeah,
I can't stand that. Like that's like
it's an oxymoron. You have the big body,
like,
and then
like,
it's like
okay, like you might can get it, but then you be like, oh hey, no.
So that's a whole different thing because now you're talking about gender roles or idealized gender roles, such as what's masculine and what's feminine.
I'm sorry, Jose, but that's not true. Masculine come from inside. It's not what from outside. You might dress like like Denzel, quote unquote, but you may be a sissy and a vet, like I have experienced before. This guy's like a linebacker, a 6'4". He was like tough and everything. When I'm in bed, I flip his ass over. That's what I meant.
I've experienced the same thing. I mean, a lot of people think that like the more butch woman in the relationship is the masculine person in bed, and I've never experienced that. They are the woman.
Whoever could we be? I can never be nothing but authentically me. If you're looking for a place to have crucial conversation, no longer have to fear, cause you can have them here. C.Squared.